The best underdog story in sports is one you probably haven't heard of, but it might go down as one of my all-time favorites. Let me explain. See, back in 1995, 6 high school friends were having drinks when they decided to buy a racehorse. Now, it's important to note that almost none of them knew anything about horse racing, but that didn't stop them from pooling together $5,000 each and buying their first thoroughbred. In fact, less than 10 years later, and these same 6 guys already had a horse qualify for the Kentucky Derby. Still, that's not even the most impressive part of this story. That's because starting in 1999, the Kentucky Derby launched something called the Future Wager, which now gives fans 6 opportunities to make their pick for who's going to win the Derby in May. The way it works is that the first pool opens at the end of October, and each subsequent month, horses are added to or taken out of the pool based on their likelihood at being at Churchill Downs in 2026, with the last pool closing a month before race day. But why does any of this matter? Well, before the 2003 Kentucky Derby, if you had looked at the Future Wager odds, you may have noticed a 93-1 long shot named Funnyside. This was the horse owned by those 6 high school friends, but since he lacked national recognition, handicappers didn't give him a great chance at winning the Derby in May. However, as that year's Derby got closer and Funnyside started competing well in qualifying races, his odds to win the Derby started to improve, to the point that he went from being 93-1 in Pool 1 just a few months prior to having the 6th best odds in the field at 12-1 come race day. And this meant that when he inevitably won the 2003 Kentucky Derby, a single $10 future wager placed a few months prior would have paid out $940. Meanwhile, if you would have picked him to win the morning of the Derby, you would have only netted $138. With the 152nd Kentucky Derby coming up, I wonder which early long shot will pull something like this off again.